and our young visionaries, our future. My dear students, towards the triumphant closing ceremony of School Conference of Parties Exposition 2022.
It is indeed a great honor for our Academy to have conferred this golden opportunity to embrace such a jubilant crowd, and we are indebted to each one of you for having taken the time from your busy schedule to grace this grandeur with your warm presence. In the words of the ex-Secretary General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, we are the first generation to be able to end poverty and the last generation that can take steps to avoid the worst impacts of climate change. Future generations will judge us harshly if we fail to uphold our moral and historical responsibilities.
I request you all to stand to attention as we have the recitation of the Holy Quran and Hadith by Rimsha Fatima.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لئن لم ينته لنسفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطية فليدع ناديه سندع الزبانية كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب. عن أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم طلب العلم فريضة كل مسلم. And Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu reported, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Heartfelt appreciation to the GEMS World Academy for giving us the venue to host the spectacular grandeur that will be etched in our memories for an eternity. I'm sure it is a unanimous belief that this year's SCOPE event was a phenomenal display of mind-blowing concepts, stupendous talents, astounding flair, and wondrous aptitude. We feel enlightened and believe that we got to learn and imbibe a zillion things from this extravaganza. Words would fall short to describe how much knowledge we all could derive from this and the important networks we could create. I'm sure we will all be greatly benefited from your fervent opinions for the day. As was justifiably mentioned by lawyer politician Matt Gaetz, climate change isn't something people get to choose. To believe it or not, it's happening. And we now like to request our most revered, devout, and zealous Mrs. Alexander, Principal and CEO, GEMS Legacy School Executive Leader, Climate Change, GEMS Education, to come up and share her impressions with us.
Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to be in this magnificent auditorium at GEMS World Academy as we bring SCOPE 22 to a close by celebrating your successes and your participation in what I deem is one of the most important platforms we have created at GEMS Education for school students to amplify their voices so that people all around the world can listen and begin the journey towards binding climate action. I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Dino Varkey, CEO GEMS Education, for actively supporting this venture right from its inception, and we are honored to have him here with us. We would like to welcome you with a small token of our appreciation. We also have with us as our guest of honor Dr. Saima Rana, Chief Education Officer and Principal of GEMS World Academy. Thank you for having played host to us and for permitting us the use of your wonderful campus to bring this event to a close. We would like you to accept a small token of our appreciation. The vision of our founder and chairman, Mr. Sani Varkey, drives all that we do at GEMS Education. His foresight and keenness to protect our planet saw GEMS Education working closely with Ban Ki-moon, the 8th Secretary General of the United Nations. We've been supported in our journey of the School Conference of Parties, or SCOPE, for the last 3 years by UNCC Learn and UNITAR, as well as members of UNESCO. The alignment with worldwide organization and the industrial sector, including Siemens and Dulsco, has set the foundations of the platform, which is the very first and one of its kind in the world for students to engage in dialogue around climate action. Long-term sustainable development can be achieved only if individuals and societies change the way they think and act. And as I mentioned yesterday, education is key to achieving that transformation. Education for sustainable development helps individuals and groups to find solutions for sustainability challenges. This means integrating priority sustainable development issues into teaching and learning. For example, climate change, disaster risk reduction, biodiversity, poverty reduction, and sustainable consumption. We want all our schools to join forces with the GEMS Global Ambassadors to scale up action in all levels and areas of education and learning to accelerate progress towards sustainable development. As a global leader of education with a global mandate, GEMS has outstanding experience in coordinating, implementing, and providing support to our hub schools of sustainability around the world. And we want to be recognized as a leader in this region and eventually across the world. The School Conference of Parties exposition that is concluded today strengthens and amplifies the voice of our students to make an important contribution to sustainable development. Your voices must now bring together your peers and communities to unite in action to resolve the problems facing the planet. If what we witnessed at Scope 22 is an indicator of your passion, our world is in safe hands. Let us not wait for reminders. Let us lead the charge for climate change so that young activists like you will truly be the voice of COP28 in UAE next year. Thank you.
We salute your vision and ability to sensitize this fervid cause. Ma'am, you truly are an inspirational personality for all of us as you work relentlessly around the clock with fervent dedication and zeal to better our school, our students' future, and alongside attend to your worldly commitments towards the most pertinent need of the hour, climate change. On behalf of the congregation, I take the moment to humbly acknowledge your dedicated and sincere efforts. Our school would not have been what it is now without you. I now humbly request our decorous and reputable group CEO, GEMS Education, Mr. Dino Varki, to come up on stage to share his impressions about today's event.
Good morning, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be here at Scope, and at Scope 22. It's exciting because it marks another significant milestone in our journey that sets GEMS education apart. In order to offer our families and our students the very best, but the most profound learning experiences as well. Our challenge, in fact every educator's challenge, is to ensure that the education that we provide to our students is truly relevant to their future and the future of our world. If we are to ensure our students' success in this fast evolving world, if we are to adequately prepare them with the skills and understanding needed to face the challenges of the future, we must continuously look to evolve and adapt what and how we teach. We're incredibly proud of all the partnerships and initiatives that we've cultivated to create significant and sustainable impact, both here and across the world. These collaborations have opened up unprecedented opportunities and learning experiences for our students. Opportunities that will stand them in good stead when they enter the world of higher education, employment, or beyond. Every available avenue will be explored and utilized to give our students the very best chance for success. The goal is to develop an entrepreneurial and socially conscious mindset in every child from an early age, encouraging them to be true innovators, able to drive real societal change and impact. The social impact focused mindset is in line with the UN Sustainable Development Goals, meaning that our young people will be incredibly well placed to make a real difference in the world when they graduate. I'm incredibly proud of the work that Asha and her team are doing to empower our students and to ensure that the education that they receive is always relevant, liberating, and always of the highest quality. It is a privilege to be at the forefront and cutting edge of the evolution of learning. And I am genuinely excited to see what the future holds. I'm equally excited to see what amazing things that our students, all of you, will go on to achieve and create in years ahead. And you can be sure that we will continue to support and nurture you in every way possible. As educators, we're driven to make a change, but you guys are the agents of change, and the agents of change that we need to secure the future of our world. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Varkey. We can relate to your insight with the remarkable words of the American naturalist, essayist, poet, and philosopher, Henry David Thoreau. What is the use of a house if you haven't got a tolerable planet to put it on? We are indebted for your impeccable excerpt, Mr. Varkey, and sure, we all share in the need to understand the ferocity of the treacherous impacts of climate change. The moment to act is now, and in a relentless manner. I hope we continue to work like this and organize such events in the future for the betterment of our young generation, our students, and in turn, our future.
And now, after that enlightening speech, I would like to invite our all-inspiring virtuoso, Dr. Saima Rana, Chief Education Officer, GEMS Education, to come up on stage and address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It really is a pleasure to welcome you all here this morning to GEMS World Academy. We're so privileged to have you all join us at our school, at our academy. You know, one of the fascinating things that has happened over the last decade has not only been the slow realization that humans have done a really terrible, terrible thing, a terrible job of looking after our planet, our precious planet, which we all live on. But that is not what you are doing to our planet. Our hope as educationalists, as adults, very much resides with you. It is young people like you, all of you here today and across GEMS Education, who have become the conscious of all those adult leaders who have failed to meet the global challenges that their own decisions have brought about. As a result, global warming continues to grow. The sixth extinction advances and relentlessly decimates species after species. Food shortages, extreme weather, devastating floods, unstoppable wildfires, and as regions become unable to look after their populations, we see mass immigration and vast poverty afflicting millions upon millions of people. No sane person can now claim that the threats aren't real and the threats aren't here with us today, and that the consequences of years of mismanagement and willfully turning a blind eye and pretending it's not happening are not bringing about devastating and terrible consequences for us all. But it's a sign of a great character and fortitude that when challenges present themselves, a person steps up and faces those challenges. And that's what I see in our wonderful principal, Miss Asha, here. Give a round of applause. And that is what I see in all of you. I've been hearing about the wonderful conference, and I really do genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for stepping up and really taking a lead here. So thank you so much. These sustainable development goals that we talk about could be in other people's hand, just abstract ideals. Schoolwork could be disconnected from the real world, but we have our Chief Executive Officer here saying that we will continue to nurture and support you across your very important and vital work. But it's clear that when these SDGs really are here with us, living with us as students and educators, they don't just become something that's an arbitrary theory. They become real life objectives, real life aspirations, and real life ambitions for all of us to share. Frankly, to me, it's inspiring and humbling to be with you and seeing how you are taking these global challenges so seriously. There's a word, I'm sure most of you will know it, it's called stewardship. It means a job of supervising or taking care of something or someone, such as an organization or a property. Some people talk about the way human beings were given the job to be stewards of our earth, our planet. And I think that's what you are doing here today and what you have been doing for the last week, educating people as stewards, working to be good and great stewards. SDGs are very important, and we need to be resolute, we need to be gritty, we need to be clever leaders, like yourselves, to help us meet the global challenges confronting all of us, and it is really all of us. You are impressively caring, compassionate and strong, and you need to be, because there will be setbacks and there will be roadblocks and disappointments as well, but there always are triumphs and successes too. You are just what the world needs if we are to reach our goals, and I wholeheartedly congratulate you for all the work you have done, not just this week, but you have done for the last year and previously. Our precious world, as we've heard earlier, is in your safe hands, and we know those are great hands for our world to be in. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, ma'am. We feel enlightened and believe that we got to learn and imbibe a zillion things from this extravaganza. Words would fall short to describe how much knowledge we could derive from this and the important networks we could create. I'm sure we'll all be greatly benefited from your fervent opinions of the day. Thank you, ma'am, once again. I'm extremely elated that this event is coming to a glorious closure, and we have been able to earnestly recognize and wholeheartedly applaud the efforts of one and all who have worked tirelessly to make this magnanimous event a victorious tour de force. Now let's take this moment to devour and acknowledge our victorious champions. To begin with, I would like to call Mr. Dino Barkey and Dr. Saima to come up on stage and do the honors. To begin with, we start with the first category, Streamability Junior Face-to-Face event, and the winner is none other than SC02 GEMS, our own high school Sharjah girls. And we have Lavanya Keshav Vaiti, Kimberly Smiley de Costa, Srosha Angel Leal, Purvika Vikraman, and Reni Sarah Paul. The first runners-up is SC06, and guess who it is? It's GEMS Legacy School Dubai. Ruxar Kamreen Roshan, Abbas Warwana, Adrian Roger Nemesis, Sidra Javed, and Parth Chaturvedi. Kindly come up to receive your awards. The second runner-up is SC14 James Aaron English High School, Dubai. Ganga Kurup, Aisha Khan, Raya Olivia Roberts, Hannah Fatima, and Atmika Ajish.
Our next category is Markup, Senior Category Face-to-Face Event, and the winner is SC12 GEMS Winchester School, Dubai. Rahul Das, Uday Mandan, Abdul Wahid, Andre Cherian, Mohammad Tariq. The first runner-up is SC02, GEMS Our Own English High School, Sharjah Girls. Femi Simon, Sanika, Sheena Merchant, Vaishnavi, Aisha, and Aisha. And our second runner-ups are SC09, Our Own High School, Al Barka, Dubai. Avilash Lavli, Michelle Vargas, Nicholas Matthew, Farhan Rashid, and Joash Abraham.
And for Scorpid English, Sub-Junior Face-to-Face, the winner is SC14, GEMS Our Own English High School, Dubai. Claudia Susan George. And the first runner-up is SC18, GEMS Our Own Indian School. Can I call Malhar Jitani to come up and to receive the awards? Second runners-up is SC11, the Millennium School, Dubai. I request Ryan Mukundam to come up on stage to receive the awards. The junior category face-to-face winner is SC11, the Millennium School, Dubai, Varunanga Lakshmanan. And the first runners-up is SC10, the Westminster School, Dubai, Bhavisha Maheshwari. And the second runners-up is SC18, GEMS Our Own Indian School. And I request Pragati Pai to come up to receive the awards. And the senior category, we have the winner, SC14, GEMS Our Own English High School, Dubai, Ms. Abida Rakange. And the first runners-up is SC12, James Winchester School, Dubai. Aratrika Singh Jamwal. And the second runners-up is SC01, James United Indian School, Abu Dhabi. Elvin Jiju.
Next up is Scoped Arabic Sub-Junior Face-to-Face. The winners are SC14, James Aaron English High School, Dubai. May I request Murtaza to please come up on stage? Our first runners-up is SC06, James Legacy School, Dubai. May I have Haya Hanis on stage, please? Anyone else from James Legacy School? Our second runners-up are SC18, Gems Our Own Indian School. Moving on to the junior category, face-to-face, the winners are SC18, Gems Our Own Indian School. The first runners-up is SC13, Gems Westminster School, Sharjah. And the second runners-up are SC11, the Millennium School, Dubai. Moving on to the senior category, face-to-face, the winners are SC14, Gems Our Own English High School, Dubai. May I have Jenna Ibrahim on stage, please? The first runners-up are SC17, Our Own English High School, Al Ain. And we have a second runners-up, SC04, Gems Al Barsha National School, Dubai. May I have Taha on stage, please?
And moving on to sustain the diet in the junior category face-to-face, the winner is SC18, Gems Our Own Indian School. And the first runners-up is SC14, Gems Our Own English High School, Dubai. The second runners-up is SC11, the Millennium School, Dubai. Sustain that diet in the senior category face-to-face. The winner is Tirtha Biju Nair, Gems Millennium School, Sharjah. The first runners-up is SC13, Gems Westminster School, Sharjah. The second runners-up is SC07, Gems Westminster School, Ras Al Khaimah.
The next event is Design the Line, senior category, face-to-face event. And the winners are SC03, Gems Millennium School, Sharjah. The first runners-up are SC13, GEMS Westminster School, Sharjah. And the second runners-up are SC17, our own English High School, Al Ain.
And moving on to Scope Delegation Junior Face-to-Face, the best delegate is SC01, GEMS United Indian School, Abu Dhabi, Mariana Gavin Matthew. They're not in here. The best representation goes to SC01, GEMS United Indian School, Abu Dhabi. And the winner is none other than SC06, GEMS Legacy School, Dubai. And the first runner-up is SC11, the Millennium School, Dubai. The second runners-up is SC09, our own high school, Dubai. Sahil Tamim, Edwin George, and Chaitanya Badrish Kumar. Moving on, for Scope Delegation Senior Face-to-Face category, the best delegate is none other than SC02, GEMS Our Own English High School, Sharjah Girls, Sara Mariam. GEMS Our Own English High School, Sharjah Girls, Sara Mariam. Best representation, SC09, our own high school, Dubai. And the winner is SC18, GEMS Our Own Indian School. The first runners-up is SC01, GEMS United Indian School, Abu Dhabi. And the second runner-up is SC11, the Millennium School, Dubai.
The next event is It All Started When, junior category face-to-face. And the winners are SC18, GEMS Our Own Indian School. The first runners-up are SC09, Our Own High School, Dubai. May I have Muhammad Sahil on stage, please, and Gokul Rajkumar. And the second runners-up are SC03, GEMS Millennium School, Sharjah. Next is It All Started When, junior category, virtual submissions, international schools, and the winner is SC05, Lotha World School.
Moving on with the Scope Delegation, the best delegate is none other than Nandini Navekar. And the best delegation is SC05, Lodha World School, Lakeshore, Greece, India. And the best representation is SC05, again, Lodha World School, Lakeshore, Greece, India. The senior category, the best delegate is Aditya Tripathi. And the best delegation is SC21 from Balbatika Public School, India. And the best representation is SC05, Lodha World School, Lakeshore, Greens, India. Sustain that diet, junior category, the winners are SC16, Delhi Public School, Budgam, India. Scoped Sub-Junior, the winners are SC05, Lodha World School. And Scoped English, the Sub-Junior, first runners-up is SC21, Balvatika Public School. Scoped English Junior category, the winners are SC05, Lodha World School. Scoped English Junior category, first runners-up SC21, Balvatika Public School. Scoped English Senior, the winners are SC05, Lodha World School. Scoped English Senior, the first runners-up is SC21, Balvatika, Gary. And with this, we come to the end of the prize distribution. And now, words are not enough to congratulate your enthusiasm and participation to shape the conference to this monumental pedestal. Congratulations once again. I feel proud and thankful to each one of you for making this event a triumphant one. A colloquium of this Herculean dimension cannot happen overnight. The colossal wheels started rolling months in advance. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated, resolute contingent leaders whose enthusiastic involvement needs to be celebrated today. I request the contingent leaders to come up on stage to receive the certificates for the respective teams. For GEMS SC01, GEMS United Indian School, Abu Dhabi, I request Stephen Deacon to please come up on stage. SC02, GEMS Arun English High School, Sharjah Girls, Ms. Reshmi Xavier. SC03, GEMS Millennium School, Sharjah, Nasreen Farooq and Upinder Kaur. SC04, GEMS Al Barsha National School, Dubai, Natasha Kaushal. SC06, GEMS Legacy School, Dubai, Valentina Samuel and Saint Neha Nair. SC07, GEMS Westminster School, Ras Al Khaimah, Saida Sangi. SC09, our own High School, Dubai, Simi Haridasan. SC10, the Westminster School, Dubai, Florence Anthony.
SC11, the Millennium School, Dubai, Suja Raghunathan and Sheila Aji. SC12, GEMS Winchester School, Dubai, Sriraj Kalarikal. SC13, GEMS Westminster School, Sharjah, Lanika and Indira. SC14, GEMS Our Own English High School, Dubai, Marie Ramos. SC15, GEMS International School, Al Khail, Dubai, Miss Janice.
SC 17, Arun English High School, Alain, Crisis Christi Tarkato. SC 18, James Arun Indian School, Rupa Vivekanandan. SC 20, James Al-Khalij International School, Ruba Tarabi.
SC 20, Gems Al Khalij International School, Ruba, Miss Ruba. And SC 22, Gems Founders School, Miss Saba Adnan.
We would also like to congratulate the schools that have visually participated and acknowledge them for their participation. And we have SC05, Lodha World School, Lake Shores, India, SC16, Delhi Public School, Budgam, India, SC19, Sacred Heart Convent School, SC21, Balvatika Public School, India. I'm humbly appreciative to all the contingent leaders for their relentless effort towards making this event a great success. Once again, a hearty congratulations to you all. And thank you, Mr. Sadibarki and Dr. Saima for doing the honors. Thank you. The goal of GEM's Global Ambassador Society of spreading awareness, taking concerted actions, and providing innovative solutions for achieving the Sustainable Developmental Goals by 2030 is already in action. So let's witness the initiatives in the form of presentations as I invite the teacher and student ambassadors of the GEMS Legacy School to introduce the local initiatives and the twinning activities that were conducted with the GEMS schools within UAE and further enlighten us with the initiatives done on a global platform. Please welcome Ms. Ranjini Ramna and Hannah bint Muhammad Sunil to share their presentation. GEMS Legacy School on its path to create a legacy of empathy, resilience, leadership and sustainable living has committed to the vision of enriching partnerships with the global community to raise awareness on the importance of sustainability.
Partnerships by GEMS Legacy School began its trajectory through the GEMS Global Ambassador Society within the UAE. In partnership with Dulsco, Dubai Municipality and the GGA schools, GEMS Bloggers was UAE's first blogging event. Inspired by the words of the Crown Prince of Dubai, we endeavored to blend the best practices of caring for our health and the environment around us. We were able to hold 2 very successful blogging activities across 5 beaches on the coast of the UAE during the winter months. We will be hosting our next bloggers event on the 24th of November by twinning with 5 local schools to involve more Arab national students.
Plant a Legacy, or PAL, dear audience, as you are aware, is reputed for its mass planting of trees and saplings, which is not restricted to the UAE. PAL is spread all across the world. As of today, our combined efforts in spreading the word of Mondays for Mother Earth has left a legacy of having planted more than 50,000 trees globally. The GGA members who have taken part in the initiative in UAE have further extended these practices in their schools as well. In our next PAL campaign, at the end of this month, we aim to plant 200 more.
GEMS Global Ambassador Society hosted a unique event called Streamability this year. 12 GEMS schools across the UAE, represented by 5 students of varying cognitive and physical abilities, took part in a research-driven project and presented a research poster and model created by them, including various aspects of STREAM in achieving a sustainable solution. The underlying pillars of this project revolved around inclusion, collaboration, and research. Streamability has brought together students of various levels of learning and students of determination to work together in collaboration, mirroring the society they are getting prepared for.
Our principal, Mrs. Asha Alexander, has invited all 49 GEMS schools contributing in the GEMS Global Ambassador Society to share recipes made by the students and parents. How will this help us? Well, there are a number of goals that can be achieved if this project is successful. Goals such as life on water, life on land, good health and well-being, no poverty, responsible consumption and production are just a few examples. Following a sustainable diet also reduces climate change. The other few upcoming local projects include creating a bank of free and accessible climate action lesson plans as an opportunity for our GGA Society Schools teachers, International Whale Awareness Day campaign, and so much more. We will now give you a brief of the twinning initiatives conducted by our teachers at GEMS Legacy with schools at an international level.
Our sustainability lead, Ms. Nisha Mohsin, and her students twinned with St. Hilda's in Australia. The project was to create solutions to build sustainable cities and communities in Gold Coast and Dubai.
The next location we shared sustainable practices with is now GGA Hub School for Sustainability in Salmede, Italy. The sustainability lead was Ms. Radha and other teachers that supported this continuous twinning. Twinning with the 4 Salmede schools has reaped fruits sweeter than expected.
Mrs. Asha Alexander just recently invested, with the help of the mayor of these 4 places in Italy, our first GEMS Global Ambassadors Hub Schools for Sustainability. Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao is something that Ms. Vinny and her team of teachers and students have taken up with sheer passion and commitment. The team has aided in the upliftment of girl children in remote villages of Uttar Pradesh in India. Every evening and especially during the weekdays, there are teachers who get together to teach these students.
Ms. Vinny has not just stopped at Uttar Pradesh. She has aided in twinning with schools from Badgam in Kashmir to God's own country in Kerala. Learning about diversity and twinning with these schools have changed the attitude of many students at GLS. We also twin with a school in Malawi, Africa on the same lines.
Our most recent twin was with a national charity school locally to encourage Arab national students to take up the United Nations Climate Change Certification courses. This was after 540 plus students from Legacy completed the self-learn courses themselves. We aim to send our team of students to more local schools to build awareness of gaining knowledge and motivate them to take these certifications as a window to a sustainable future. Our twinning projects have now been extended to more countries on innovation and technology related projects led by Ms. Bhavna and Ms. Neha and their team in Indonesia and Malaysia. Ms. Althea and Ms. Ranjani have also started talks with St. Helens College in the United Kingdom and another school in South Africa as well.
These training projects have only been possible with the visionary guidance of our principal, Mrs. Asha Alexander. The executive leader for climate change is the reason this has been possible. The leadership team of GLS has certainly been the spine to every sustainable practice followed in the school and local community, and thereby left the same legacy around the world.
We look forward to the impact we aim to create through the GEMS Global Ambassador Society for a sustainable and healthy future for us and Mother Earth.
We now have Niharika Agarwal from GEMS Winchester School, Dubai, and Habiba Habibullah joining up on stage to do the next presentation.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Every action taken by the UN, every step we take forward as individuals is centered around one key idea: leave no one behind. The GGA has wonderfully modeled this idea and has inspired us to do the same. As such, WSD started off with a bang by inaugurating the Eco Club, where students are deeply involved in a range of sustainable activities, and this echoes on to this day. More on that later, but first let's come to the exciting part of today, twinning. Mr. Buck, over to you.
Thank you, Niharika. Good morning, everyone. GEMS Winchester School, Dubai has twinned with two international schools, Birla Open Minds International School in Mumbai, Walkeshwar, India, Modern Academy, Cochin, India, and as well as a local school, Grace Valley Indian School. Differences in academic calendar and schools continuing online learning did pose challenges. However, we stride forward with a plan. Coming together, working towards a common goal that created a hope, a positive, that we can make a difference, and we stay positive. Thank you, GGA.
So, this was our first endeavor. Birla Open Mind School took up the torch and lit it towards the Jain community with their enlightening interview of the mystic Shruti Desai. Minimalism was in the spotlight as students reflected and engaged in discussions about food, electricity, and water consumption patterns. Now that our foundation is set firmly, we may now build upon it. One such innovative project from the WSD Eco Club was No Money Down the Drain. The project proposed recycling the increasing wastewater in our schools through an RO system. It was exhibited and appreciated at the Streamability event held last year. But how about if we could go even more outside the box? We were inspired by our local twinned partner, Grace Valley Indian School Elaine, and their efforts in gardening practices. Hence, the Eco Club also got down and dirty and installed our own hydroponic system. We also researched about the local plants and made creative placards for the same. And of course, we must continuously move forward from one goalpost to another. So to first reflect on how far we have come, WSD and the other twin schools held meetings to present our best practices. Taking our learning from Ms. Desai's interview, we collectively carried out the Smart Venture and the Constellation of Commitment. These were two modest but on a large scale impactful initiatives that reinforced responsible consumption of electricity. Finally, if we are to move forward, it's worth planning a few steps ahead. Up and coming is the Plant a Legacy event hosted by WSD and the other twin schools in their respective locations on the same day. We will also be installing the Tolerometer, which is a well-being index, and collaborating with the EEG and other recycling organizations for some very exciting projects. We would like to thank, finally, the GGA Society for their constant support and encouragement in every step of the journey. Thank you very much.
And now we have GEMS Millennium School, Sharjah, and I request Sunita, Sudhir, and Dhruti Bharat to come up on stage and share the initiatives with us.
Hello everyone, this is Dhruti Bharat. I am the Student Ambassador of GEMS Global Ambassadors Society from GEMS Millennium, Sharjah. GEMS Global Ambassadors Society is a collaborative program that is created to spread awareness among the SDG goals. SDG is a 17 interlinked global goals for the betterment of our future and to have a sustainable future. The GEMS Global Ambassadors Society had come up with the Twinning Program. Twinning Program is a collaborative way of imparting SDG goals. We had to twin with one international and one local school. So we were really delighted to collaborate with IES Bhavans, that is Indian Education School Bhavans in Kuwait, and Gulf Asian English School in Sharjah. Out of the 17 SDG goals, we chose 2 SDG goals, SDG 3, Health and Well-being, SDG 15, Life on Land. This was our journey. We started off with a very small step, that is a virtual brainstorming session in which we introduced each others. We had forms made and 3D representations as well. GMS, along with the Twinning Program, Twinning Schools had come up with various different activities. T-shirt painting in which students had represented whatever their understanding through a form of painting on T-shirts. Next they had was plastic collection drive, plant a tree program, 1,000 trees plantation, in which students of GMS had collaborated with Dubai Youth Council, Dubai Municipality and Dubai Municipality's landscape specialist, in which we learnt about the Emirati culture. We had a talk by teachers and experts through a virtual platform. We also conducted yoga sessions which were really beneficial. As a culmination event, we had a live flash mob on well-being where students wore vibrant T-shirts and spread their message through singing. Students went a step ahead, came up with innovative projects like mass distribution, and many others. They also went to the society, did blood donation camps, and spoke to doctors about COVID-19 protocols and many others. As a result of this program, we can say that there was a great difference in the students' education. The impact on the students was that they were able to come up with creative thinking, problem solving, teamwork, and oratory skills. Teachers had come up with collaborating their curriculum with SDG goals, and they thought about these in their day-to-day classes. The impact on the society was that students had spoke to their neighbors and went to different places like park and hospitals, etc., and spoke to different people about SDG goals and educated them. Over to Sunita, ma'am.
A big thanks to GLS for giving us such a big platform to showcase the talents of our students and to cascade the importance of SDG goal in the 21st century among the schools and also to the society. Our students enthusiastically participated and created innovative solutions and conducted different surveys which really enabled them to spread the awareness of SDG goals. The Twinning schools were also actively involved, and we look forward for more opportunities which would enable us to grow globally. Thank you so much.
I now request Natasha Kaushal and Wade Alvar from GEMS Al Barsha National School to come up on stage and share their initiatives with us.
with Alawar, and I'll be representing Gems and Berkshire National School and our contributions to the environment. We have contributed in many competitions such as the plastic bottle competition, and we have joined ever since 2020 and in the Simply bottles, and last year we went top 3 in the schools participating. We collaborated with schools internationally, the Twinning Project, with Eco Team and the primary classes, both twinned with a school in England, and to discuss ideas on how to make their school more sustainable. They both decided that they should make a sustainable garden in their school, embedding SDGs in our curriculum. In our school, we encourage everyone to learn about SDGs and the importance of knowing the goals globally and internationally about how we can make our Earth a better place, and to know about the dangers of climate change and the importance of sustainability. Educating the future generation. Educating the future generation is very important, as they're the next generation who we will give forth the Earth or the care for Earth to. Year 9 students have led discussions with primary students about the importance of sustainability and recycling. Trips. We have encouraged students, the Eco Team has encouraged students to go on many trips, like the ones that have been organized by GLS and the Scope Initiative, which was the beach plugging cleanup, the Qadra Desert cleanup, and Plant a Legacy. Our contributions to solving climate change, our Eco Team has further engaged in the Scope and the MUN 2021, which we got Best Delegate second runner-up. We want to further plant more trees and flowers across GNS. We want to invest in more recycling bins across the school. For our future plans, we want to, 1, fully become a plastic-free school, 2, invest in solar panels to support the use of clean energy across our school, and 3, further reduce paper usage by making use of more digital solutions. We as the young generation have access to many outlets and many sources of renewable energy, and so if we take in those sources and use those outlets, we can make change. Not you, not I, we can make change. Thank you.
I would like to request Annama Lucy and Sanford 7 from GEMS Arun English High School boys to come up on stage to do the presentation.
Turn to your left and right and say, "Well done, GEMS Global Ambassadors."
When Samford said, "Turn to your right and turn to your left," I can see the smiles. This is what GGA has done. Brought smiles on faces of many people.
On 15th November 2022, our principal, Mr. Srivalsan Bergen, introduced us to the dignitaries visiting us from Sweden and Dubai as GEMS Global Ambassadors with pride. This was a memorable moment for us.
We took on the responsibility of GGA very seriously, and the opportunity to serve as GGA was a blessing in disguise. We are grateful to GEMS Legacy and the corporate for providing this opportunity. In the month of June, we received a mail from Ranjini. It was there we started our first activity. Give the gift of reading, which inspired us to donate dictionaries to a village in Tanzania. We donated around 15 books and stationeries.
The dictionaries we provided were useful because they didn't have access to devices during COVID. Now they could use these dictionaries to learn new vocabulary and new skills.
When I heard that students had to carry their own chairs if they had to sit in the class, we decided and donated chairs for students who did not have one, for OOB believes in the well-being and decent life of children, and education is everybody's business.
In the month of October, we conducted a Rewire talk for students from different schools, JSS, Al Diafa, and Nirmala English School from India, and many other schools. We shared numerous ideas related to the topic. The climate crisis is the biggest threat to our survival as a species and is already threatening human rights around the world. Furthermore, the impact led to the second session. We met the teachers from Nirmala School in Kerala, Thrissur, India. We also had a Rewire talk with Al Diafa students in the presence of their teachers.
In the month of May 2022, during rainy season, we encouraged Arush villagers to do gardening. We donated seeds, saplings, and fertilizers. When I visited India in the month of August 2022, Good Shepherd School had invited me to conduct a PLD. And I spoke about climate change. Later I came to know that this school, the teachers, they go out in the evening to teach children in the villages. But those children, they do not have devices like computer or laptop. So they wanted to learn mobile apps, where I conducted a PLD session for mobile apps like augmented reality. They were delighted to learn about augmented reality. They prepared videos using AR Looper and sent to their children.
In the month of November 2021, GEMS Legacy School had hosted the Ploggers event. 9 students from our school participated, since 9 was the limited number. The impact was we encouraged the students to join the various NGOs like EEG, Green Nest, Dubai Municipality Activities, BIHA, and UFK, who conduct such activities and workshops for the students. In the month of April and May, Plant a Legacy program was introduced by GEMS Legacy, where we both took part, and the impact of this was immeasurable. The following month, we introduced a program for the teachers, Plant a Legacy, in our own school campus. And the teachers were so elated, and they started terrace gardening in their own flats. When we showed these pictures in our classrooms, students were inspired, and more than 50% of our students have plants growing in their flats.
In the month of October, Legacy School conducted Streamability. 7 students from our school participated, and this project was shared at ICANN National Summit, and we received a certificate for the best collaborative team. And the same project was submitted to NCC in India, and it was recognized by the local channels. This encouraged teachers to start a club called Cerebrum, where 35 students came up with innovative ideas. And one such idea was presented in front of HSBC in Dubai and received a cash award.
We, as ambassadors, realized we need to educate each and every one whom we come in contact. So hence, we introduced UNCC program in the year 2021 in the month of April.
We began this program with an assembly, and we invited the author who wrote the book, There Is No Planet B. And after the assembly, we encouraged the students to enroll themselves in a course called UNC eLearn, and nearly today 92% of our students have enrolled. It's a self-learning course.
This month, we have also started a research project, Say No to Junk Food, and it's an ongoing project in our school.
I held a PLD session in the month of September for OOP teachers to help them to incorporate SDGs into their lesson plan and curriculum. If you visit our school, OOB Sharjah today, you will see SDGs being implemented in both words and deeds. The SDGs have now become a part of OOB.
Thank you for this opportunity to lead the program by being a role model to inspire, plan, design, and execute relevant projects that aim at attaining sustainable development goals. Thank you so much.
Once again, a big thank you for having those initiatives in your school. And now, moving forward, I would like to invite Ms. Marie Ramos and Harshini Madhusudan from GEMS, our own English High School, Dubai, to please come up on stage.
Good morning, everybody. I know it's not the first time you're seeing me today, but I'm Harshini Madhusudanan, the GEMS Global Student Ambassador of GEMS Oral Dubai.
And I'm Marie Ramos, James Global Schools Teacher Ambassador.
And today, we present to you the Global Game Changers. As the hope of tomorrow, it is essential that we inculcate a sense of responsibility and work towards achieving a sustainable future.
As an ambassador for GEMS Global Schools, we at GEMS, our own English High School Dubai, present to you the Global Game Changers, students that display realistic solutions and develop collaborative efforts with the partner country into achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
The Global Game Changers.
Be an agent of change.
We are truly grateful and honored to have the Executive Director of the United Nations Association for Development and Peace, Dr. Dominic Dixon, supporting our endeavor.
Each student has created a project website whereby they bring about continuous awareness with tasks that they promote and update.
and I'm studying in London, United Kingdom.
Our project Green Nature will help build more sustainable campuses in schools and universities with innovative ideas to solve the worldwide problem of climate change.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Panyashkina and I'm studying in California, USA. By empowering and supporting small and medium-sized entrepreneurships, we can foster innovation and industrial growth.
Hello, my name is Prachi Tanti and I'm from Canada.
My name is Emily Dattashvili and I'm studying in Braunschweig, Germany. With regards to this goal, our main focus is increasing access to educational opportunities and creating a discrimination-free work environment for women. Additionally, there would be the development of an integrated website. This website would be the voice of our program. On the platform, we would discuss various news updates that may be a threat or a promoter to gender equality. This collaboration between the UAE and Germany is to tackle issues that have crippled women and children around the world for ages.
Hello, I am Aditi Maria Fernando, and I am studying in Birmingham, UK.
Hi, my name is Rose Paul, and I'm from Washington, Canada.
Hi, I'm Christy Ika from Nashville, Tennessee.
Gems Are on Dubai presents to you the Global Game Changers.
Be an agent of change.
Thank you.
May I request Anita Sanal Kumar and Leah Murli from our own English High School, Sharjah, to come up on stage, please.
Good morning, everyone. I am Leah Murli, representing GEMS Aaron English High School, Sharjah. South al-Manara, a beacon of light, was a reading program conducted in collaboration with Al-Shala Private School, which mutually benefited reading in both schools in the English and Arabic languages. Here is a glimpse into our amazing journey. Initiatives created a ripple effect within the school and fostered reading and environmental education. We would like to thank the GEMS Global Ambassador Society and Ranjani ma'am for helping us to recognize the importance of collaboration in working towards positive environmental action. Thank you.
And finally, I would like to call Madhumati Chatterjee and Shivain Girl from GEMS Modern Academy to come up on stage and do the presentation.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Sounds familiar, yes? The timeless favorite song of Louis Armstrong. But is it really timeless? Will our next generation sing it as a nostalgic past or as a present reality? Good morning, everyone. I'm Ms. Madhumita. I come from Kolkata, a city in India, which according to the New York Times may be wiped out by 2050 due to sea level rise and climate change. I am sure at times we all think about these things, and the inevitable questions that always surfaces is, who is responsible for this? Corporates, governments, organization? But what if I told you that I was responsible for all this? According to experts, we are experiencing a sixth mass extinction. The causes of this are rooted in human activity, such as unsustainable use of land, water, and energy, and climate change. There is an urgent need to address these issues, and we keep thinking about what we can do. A very wise man, whom we fondly call Bapu, once said, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." GEMS Legacy School, with its GEMS Global Ambassador Society, gave us the chance to be that change and also to ignite that passion in our next generation so that they can also sing the song by Louis Armstrong. It is my pleasure to invite Shivain Dugal, our representative for the next generation, to share his journey as an ambassador for the sustainability of GEMS Modern Academy.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, it pleases me to see so many of you here with us today. I'm so proud to be a part of this group, and I'm happy to see all of my work of my fellow ambassadors which we have done together, because I believe all of us have truly made a difference in our own communities. I hope to inspire all of you today, and I believe that all of us together can also make a difference. It may take days, weeks, months, maybe even years, but the important thing to note is that we will all make a positive change in our world. It does not matter if you're starting today or if you've been doing it for years. The important thing is that you started. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, you miss all the shots you don't take. With that said, let's get started. During my entire journey, I always had one idea in mind: to reduce my carbon footprint and raise awareness in my school. Because I was inspired after watching a video about climate change in 9th grade. I never used to give it much thought until I saw that video. It explained that climate change can lead to wars, lack of resources, and possibly extinction of the human race. None of the videos I had watched before ever spoke about climate change with such authority, and it was like I had been woken up. The idea of the next generation, and possibly even mine, living like the times of the Stone Age, frightened me. And I knew that since then, I will do what I have to make a difference in the world. For those of you who are unaware, a carbon footprint is the total carbon emissions produced by any place. It can be a person's house, or an institution such as this, or even from a factory 50 miles away from our cities. One efficient way to reduce the carbon emissions at school level is energy conservation and proper waste management. This will help remove the amount of waste that goes to factories to be treated and reduce the amount of greenhouse gases emitted from them. So how did I work to achieve my goal? There were 3 primary foundations that I worked in: initiatives, learning experiences, and the Global Training Project. In the initiative stage, I plan to raise awareness, install a machine called the go-back system, and take part in a podcast hosted by GEM's Space of Thought. Raising awareness in different forms helps inspire students to participate, and the number of students who want to take part in environmentally related activities increase by tenfold. Moreover, about the go-back system, what it does is it filters wastewater from restrooms to be useful for irrigation, which could have helped our schools reduce energy conservation and save money as well. This aligned with the SDG goals of responsible energy production and consumption, sustainable cities, climate change, and affordable and clean energy. Unfortunately, due to some complications with the vendor, we were not able to implement this machine. But I will keep trying to implement a machine before I graduate of school, to try and make a difference. The podcast as well helped me reach hundreds of people, and since then, my friends also have told me that they are making active efforts in reducing their carbon footprints. Next, in the learning stage, there were two unbelievably valuable lessons I learned. One from the Planted Legacy initiative hosted by GEM's Legacy School, and one from the Streamability event that revolved around the SDGs of the UN, where I was mentoring the group of grade 8 students who were participating. The skills I learned were particularly important to become a better leader, which is organizing mass events and how to teach juniors, because teaching juniors and the future generation is very important. If you know how to organize and teach, you are already on your way on spreading your ideas to the world, as it takes just one person to inspire an entire community. Finally, the global twinning project in Lycée Lavoisier from Paris was an exchange of thoughts and ideas like no other. Our schools taught each other so much and implemented each other's ideas in our own communities, as you can see here. In the top left, there's a group of my school senior students calling the project called the Tawashi Challenge, where you use all materials to recreate your own sponges and scrubbers. This is something which the school in Paris taught us, as they face a problem there of over plastic consumption. It is said that in Paris, the average person consumes about 10,000 sponges per week. Then, on the right, you can see people in France, which are people who we participated with, holding banners up after what we taught them about climate change and global warming. They inspire their own communities while inspiring us to reduce plastic consumption and reducing waste. With that, I will rest my case. Let's go over what I spoke about today again. I implemented my ideas about how to reduce our carbon footprint by using videos, presentations, quizzes, and posters in our school. I spoke in the GEM School of Thought podcast, which helped raise awareness about carbon footprints and climate change throughout Dubai. I also learned how to be a leader and what responsibilities it holds, and how exchanging ideas between two continents can reap benefits for both places. As I said at the start, ladies and gentlemen, you miss all the shots you do not take. All of you being here present today is you taking the first shot. You have come here to listen to all these students, and I'm sure each and every one of you will be taking something back that you will cherish. And I can only hope that something here helps you blossom into your own journey of helping the world around you and inspiring others. I would like to thank all my teachers, classmates, and principals in giving me this opportunity, and thank GEM's Legacy School in hosting this event so positively. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing the impact of evidence of climate change that has begun taking roots in your schools as well as many schools in collaboration. I'm sure these actions will disrupt many more actions as a ripple effect and help us attain our goal much before 2030. I would now like to invite Hana bint Mohammed Sunil to conclude the event with a vote of thanks.
Good morning to one and all present here. Introducing myself as Hana, the student ambassador of the GEMS Global Ambassador Society. It is my proud privilege to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests who have been an integral part of the last 2 days of Scope 2022. Mr. Dino Warki, Dr. Saima Rana, Mr. Zafar Raja, Mr. Jonathan Bramley,
principals, and the SSC team for so graciously giving of their time. We are honored by your presence and inspired by your words as we embark on our journey towards building a sustainable future. I would be remiss if I did not thank our chairman, Mr. Sunny Varkey, for being an enduring pillar of support and a guiding force behind all that we undertake. Scope 2022 is a tribute to the long-term sustainability goal of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum in the perseverance of making Dubai a sustainable city. Scope 2022 is this event would not have been possible without the unwavering support of all the students, contingent leaders, teachers, and the senior leaders of the different schools. We are thankful that you have embraced this event as your own. I can confidently say that every student who has participated has walked away with a wealth of learning and a reformed mindset about climate change. These last 2 days have indeed been high on enthused engagement and rich discussion. The warmest thank you to our venue host for the closing plenary, Dr. Saima Rana, Ms. Sahar, Mr. Siva, and the entire team of GEMS World Academy. We truly appreciate your partnership, meticulous organization, and seamless logistical arrangements. It has been an exhilarating experience. My gratitude extends to our principal, vice principal, admin team, staff, parents, and my fellow students. Thank you, Mrs. Alexander, for your vision of launching this platform, and for all my teachers and administrative team for efficiently executing it. Last but not the least, I would like to thank our audience. I'm extremely grateful to everyone who has joined us today. This event would not be a success without your support. I would like to end with a quote that rings true to me, and I believe for all of my peers. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It's a spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. Therefore, let the gratitude that we feel today ignite a flame that propels us to collective climate action as we become climate ambassadors in the truest sense. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you, Hannah. If I may, if time is money, we have earned millions through this colloquium. Thanks to all of you for making this a victorious Kudimaitri. On this note, I would like to conclude my speech, and I hope this day will ignite a fire in our soul to stand together unwavering towards this noble cause, climate change. Let me end with a note from French general and military theorist Ferdinand Foch. The most powerful weapon on earth is the human soul on fire. May the fire ignited this day in each one of us keep burning until the purpose met and until eternity stay lit. Thank you everyone, and God bless.